Welcome back to the Sahara Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Eliya Rizvi, and I'm the Public Relations Coordinator here at Sahara Home Care. In this episode of the Sahara Podcast, we're going to sit down with some of our summer volunteers. We have had the great opportunity to have these volunteers assisting us in our office. Allowing our volunteers to come and work with us in the office is just another way that we give back to our community. Here at Sahara Home Care, we believe in giving back to our community, and this is just one way that we do it. So without further ado, let's have a talk with our summer volunteers.
My name is Wali and Eshan. I'm 17 years old. The main reason I chose to volunteer here is mainly for college, to look at college applications. I also wanted to give back to the community and just help out in a way. And I thought this was a pretty good way to do it.
My name is Eshan. I'm 17 years old, and the reason I'm volunteering here is for college applications and to build work experience for the future.
So I wanted to start off by saying thank you for, coming here and for volunteering with us. This is your second year, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Volunteering? Okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming and talking with me on our podcast. This is your first year volunteering?
Yeah, it's my first year volunteering.
Nice. And then before you began volunteering here, what was your perception of an office and how is it different now?
At first, I thought it was just really boring environment, just tons of paperwork, no communicating.
Yeah.
You're just sitting at your desk all day and stuff. But that's not really the case here. Everyone here is actually friendly and stuff, and they like to communicate a lot, and they're just a much the environment here is just a really good and positive way.
Yeah, we're like one big family here. And we try to make work fun because it can be fun to work sometimes. So how is home care different than what you expected it to be? What did you know about home care before starting?
So at the start, I really didn't know anything about home care.
Yeah.
I just thought it was cleaning stuff and just stuff like that. But then I found out it was taking care of elderly people or people in need that need help that can't take care of themselves. I really
So you didn't know much about it?
I didn't really know anything about it.
So what surprised you the most about our agency and about working here?
What really surprised me was the amount of stuff that happens that's not shown and behind the scenes. It's not just just the caretaker going to their client's home and helping them out. There's paperwork and stuff, and there's problems that can happen during that process and stuff. And that stuff has to be fixed and make sure it's nothing's completely wrong with it.
Yeah, there's a lot of planning that goes into the caregiver going to the client's house. It's not as simple as that, just going there. So if you could switch jobs with, or if you could take someone's job here for a day, whose job would you take and why?
I'll take the social media team.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
It's such a fun job.
It is fun.
I'm always on social media too, so it's
It's
something I'm used to.
Yeah, I recommend it. So what's something that you learned volunteering here that you didn't necessarily learn in school?
I would have to say time management.
Yeah.
In school, you're mainly just doing one project throughout a whole time. But here, it's everybody is doing many things at once.
Yeah.
And it's just constant.
Yeah. So what's been the funniest thing that's happened ever since volunteering? From this time or even last time?
So sometimes we have to scan the client papers and stuff, and it goes through this machine, and I kept breaking it over and over again. So they ended up taking me off machine duty, and they put me back to writing dates.
Oh gosh, 'cause you kept breaking it?
Yeah.
I'm not good with machines either, so I get it. What's one skill that you would say you've learned or gained while volunteering here?
I'd have to say it was paying attention to little details and stuff, because when you're writing stuff down in binders, or even when you're scanning stuff, you have to make sure the dates are correct and there's no staples in the papers that'll break stuff in the machine.
That's probably why you were breaking the machines, not taking the staples out before scanning them. And then what is the funniest moment that you've had so far while volunteering here?
Okay, so on my first day of work, we were in the conference room and my friend, he wanted a snack, so I went to get him a snack and I tossed it to him. but he caught it, but then he dropped it, and it hit like a can, and then the whole can just spilled all over.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
an energy drink, and the whole thing spilled all over.
On your first day?
Yeah,
Ugh.
that was rough.
Yeah, that sounds rough. So did anything turn out to be harder than you expected it to be?
I'd say like keeping track of all the forms and like documents and even like all like the binders for each year and stuff, and like making sure that like this month is like done and like this one has to be like,
Yeah.
and like not starting like a whole new year when there's still like a previous year that has to be done. So
Yeah. And then for context, you guys are sorting through documents from the past years, right? Basically going through all the archives. So keeping it all together must be difficult.
yeah.
So what would you say has been your favorite part about volunteering here?
I would say the free food and all the snacks they give us. You know, they're buying us lunch outside every day, and they have a snack tray inside our room.
Yes. We really value hospitality. What's a skill that you have learned here that you think you'll take with you, that you'll use in your everyday life?
I would say communication, because when you see everyone, they're all talking to each other.
Yeah.
They're all like asking each other for help. And me, when I started, I had to ask people for help. I had to communicate with others.
Yeah.
There's definitely something like that'll help you later.
Yeah, that is something that we really push here too at Sahara, is communicating, with each other in the office, and then obviously communicating with our clients and our caregivers, because you can't successfully provide home care without that communication aspect. What's one thing that you're gonna miss from volunteering here once it's over?
I'd say the people, because I work with two of my friends. So
Yeah, that's
sometimes,
nice.
So work's not really boring.
Yeah.
Kind of just talking as well, so it's kind of fun.
For your last question, I kind of want to ask something silly. What would be your biggest fear about volunteering here?
I would say just like getting left and just like locked in the building. Like everyone leaves and leaves me.
Forgetting that you're
Just everyone
volunteering?
forgets me, and then
Oh,
I'm just
yikes.
locked in the building.
Yikes. We wouldn't forget about you. Don't worry. Never. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming to this podcast and for volunteering with us. Would you recommend volunteering here to other kids who might be interested?
Yeah, I definitely would. It's a really good experience.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you so much
Thank you for having me.
coming on this podcast. And then would you recommend volunteering here to other people?
I definitely would.
You would. Thank you. And thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next podcast.